We live.
Yo, what up? You're now tuning into the No Yes Man podcast. It's episode 9. We out here. You see my boy over here with the Duke shit. Tonight's the what?
Tonight is the trilogy, part 3. Zion's back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Mind you, they down 2-0 in the series right now. It's 2-0 in the series.
Y'all don't know. I go to Carolina. I went to the game Saturday and it was weird. I had on a pink shirt. I had to go very neutral. And I was very uncomfortable. I was very hungover from my Friday night shenanigans. And I just couldn't get into the swing of it. But tonight, you can only get this on Duke's campus. And I would have got one podcast.
Yeah.
So let's go.
I'm not going to lie. I wasn't too worried about this nigga Zion coming back until he went perfect from the field.
Yeah.
And I
the
said,
first 2 games don't count.
No cap though. You gonna go perfect when you making straight dunks.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, come on, bro. He's not gonna get just straight perfect dunks against Carolina.
But the thing is,
he's not gonna get perfect straight dunks against Carolina.
The pressure tonight is not on Zion. The pressure tonight is on Carolina because you beat them twice without one person shouldn't make all the difference.
Well,
exactly.
it does. Look at the point.
It shouldn't though. But it
When you look
shouldn't.
at the point,
It's like a LeBron sits. It does make a difference.
The point difference. What you mean? They lost by
They lost by 20. They lost by 20. And they lost by like 10.
Last like 5 minutes though. Last like 2
Zion's
minutes.
averaging 25.
Yeah.
But the problem with Duke, if they're smart, if Roy Williams does what he's supposed to do, they're gonna shade off of Trey Jones because he can't hit the side of a damn bar right
Yeah,
now.
you're right. But
So then you leave him open, let Zion get his, but RJ Barrett and them don't score that much, then you kill him. Because you got too many bodies. You got too many bodies to throw at him.
Before we get too delved into the topics, we should introduce ourselves. That was some feedback that I got. The little feedback that I do get.
That's because they should know who I am, all right?
8 episodes in. We kind of expected, but you right. Go ahead, start it off.
All right, yeah. It's your boy Trues. I am True One. It should be right here.
It's definitely not. It's definitely gonna be a little lower.
That was perfect last time. Another real mall.
Hey, what y'all doing, man? S. Dot in your building.
You already know it's New Future Flash.
Ralph Hat, you already know what time it is, editing and all that. You know what I'm saying? We getting popping.
All right, guys.
My man Ralph said he come from behind the camera this week. We'll show y'all love.
You know what I'm saying?
Director's cut. You know what I mean?
Producer edition.
Exactly.
Cameraman.
Every edition. But yo, tonight,
What up?
We're just gonna keep it real. We got something to do very shortly, so we just want to give y'all some content. We just want to talk about some things that are going on, i.e. the Duke Carolina game tonight, part 3, and some other things. So thanks for kicking it with us.
And for all y'all who aren't viewing it live, after this, Carolina would have won. So we're just gonna go ahead and just celebrate the win. No.
Hey, I'll wait till y'all celebrate the win.
Three sweet.
I think it's.
But I called it. I called all the games. I already knew.
Look, this how it's gonna work. If Carolina is hitting the outside shot like they have been in Kevin, it's over. Kobe White is
like he's
done. There's no bench. Duke has no bench. So once any of them have to sit down or get in foul trouble, it's raps, bro. It's raps. It's raps. Bolden's not even playing because he's hurt.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and address the elephant in the whole situation first. Why did they talk my man into playing? Because his season should be done and he should be training for the NBA.
Yeah, I will be chilling too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come.
I would be chilling.
But listen though, I don't think they talked to him into doing that because when I listened to his interview after the game last night, like you can see it in his eyes, like dude passionate about playing ball. Like, he don't care about that. Like, and I understand like about what they should want him to do and what they. Yeah, if he was my son, I'd probably be telling the same thing. But if your son come to you and tell you like that, I came here to play ball. Right. Like we got an opportunity to do something big and win. I want to play.
Right. Well, you know, that's exactly what I said.
You can see his face last time. Like, yo, I'm ready to help my boys. Like, you can see in his eyes.
Aside from that, like you can only be in college once. You know what I mean? Like the college experience to play for Duke. Like I know Kyrie did it, but like it's a matter of the full Duke experience, the full brotherhood. Like he knows he's gonna be there for 1 year. So why not? This is when it counts. And I feel like Coach K is probably one of the smartest coaches in the league. That's why he's like one of the only NCAA coaches that have coached the USA national team. You know what I mean? Because of his smartness. And it's just like, he probably gave Zion the option. It's like, bro, if you want to play, if you feel good, you know. But Coach K didn't put any pressure on that.
But Zion, he doesn't. See, my whole thing about it, and this is the issue I think I have with it the most, is that he doesn't owe them anything. And the situation had Coach K come out and said, you know, Zion came here. He did a great job. He hurt himself, and I think he has the option to choose whether he wants to come back and help his team. Had he vocally and expressed that, and then Zion came back, I think I would have felt a little bit more about it.
It always has to be publicly displayed. Like him and Zion probably have an understanding.
But the thing is, Zion has the number one. Zion has the number one jersey in America, and he don't see a dime of it. He doesn't see a dime of it. And the thing is, this is
Coach K takes care of those boys. Like they go to his house, swim in his pool.
But listen
you
to
all
this.
watch Duke Blue Planet? If you don't, you should Duke Blue Planet.
But listen to this. Listen to this. And me and Mar, we talked about it yesterday. I go to Duke for a basketball scholarship, right? So they're giving me a full ride, 4 years, right? I stay 1. I go back and try to finish my degree. I gotta pay.
Not necessarily.
I gotta pay.
You're not on scholarship anymore.
Because you're not making money. Because you're not bringing in billions
It goes back to like it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And I'm pretty sure Coach K.
No, you have to pay.
No, wait.
Because you can't play. You can't play under team.
You have to
bring
pay.
the money.
Like that's the thing. If you're gonna guarantee me that 4 years, then guarantee me the 4 years. Like so where I can come back anytime I want because I'm making you so much money that in 1 year. Then I could go there for fucking 10 years.
But if you do leave to go to the league, though, you should have enough bands. Because Marvin Williams.
It's not about bands. It's not about bands. It's not about money. It's not about money.
The only thing, But the only thing about him going to the league, though, this whole scenario, bro. Even I was sitting there watching Sports Center or First Take with Stephen A. Smith. First Take is Stephen A. Smith. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He enlightened to the fact that his thing was if Zion had came into the whole premises of playing for Duke to hope play the games, he wanted to finish the season to go get a national championship, then he should follow through and do that.
Right.
If that's what he led on his premise. But if his idea was the whole thing is just go into the NBA,
that's the only reason they're there.
Then
that's the only reason they're there.
That may be why he went, but you can tell. You see the
but exactly, it is eyes. He cares about it. He loves to play.
Okay, now keep it real.
As a teenager,
money should be removed from your past.
Okay, but listen to this. If that rule wasn't in place, do you think he would be in college?
No, he wouldn't.
Exactly. So it's not as bad.
But about the rule, it's about to be changed in 2020 though.
But it's not 2020. If it was changed now, 2020 or 2022. If it was changed now, he would not be.
I understand that he wouldn't have went initially, but once he went there and he built their relationship with them guys,
you become part of the team.
Yeah, you become a part. It's bigger than basketball. It's a brother. You become part of something.
And that is like why I love Duke because like Carolina.
That's every college.
That happened everywhere. That happened in high school.
But that's what I'm saying. Had they came back, if they would have come out and publicly said, if they would have publicly expressed that,
bro,
these players don't owe these institutions.
If anything, Carolina got that. They stay longer.
Making the decision to play.
Yeah,
but they don't come out and say, like they treat it like these players owe them something. Like if they come out and say, these players are here because they have a passion for the sport, they want to play, and they're choosing to play, then it's a little bit more to ease. But it's like, y'all are raping these dudes, man. And like he said, he's talking about some. It ain't about what you know, sometimes who you know, and Coach K giving up. Didn't you just see this admissions damn scandal going on?
Yeah,
and people were paying for education.
Coaches get fired left and right.
These people get like water polo scholarships. They get like water polo.
Some with football and basketball. That's why some of the coaches are already removed. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He's literally bringing the old president. He's
bringing
bringing high caliber people to these games, and they're selling these tickets for thousands of dollars.
They outsold the Super Bowl. Because of him. The price of the ticket.
Resale. When you look at Cameron versus any other stadium, it's a homey field. Like they only have one level. Like there's no bad seat in Cameron indoor. Like I was at the Carolina game.
But the point
Carolina is bigger though. That's why I say it's a bigger stadium.
Like you said, you just bought the shirt from the last game. All of this shit is being sold because it is one guy. He should be
No, if Zion wasn't playing for Duke and we're playing Carolina again, as a student at Carolina, I'll still buy the shirt. Like I'm a diehard Duke fan.
But what I'm saying is, the president didn't go just to see Duke. He went to go see Zion. LeBron James don't go to these games to see Duke play. He goes to see Zion play. So he should be taken care of. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all leaving out R.J. Barrett, though.
R.J. Barrett, but wait a minute.
Y'all leaving out R.J. Barrett. Y'all leaving out R.J. Barrett.
Wait a minute.
I'm not coming to see you, Otis.
Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute, bro.
I think Duke is really good at having individual superstars. You know what I mean? That's why they
On the college level.
On the college level, they have individual stars that will be stars in the NBA. Carolina, on the other hand, has
collective.
collective 4-year guys, chemistry.
The people that go from Carolina to the NBA have way better careers than people
They stay there
that
longer.
Boy,
Stay there longer.
Boy, stop.
At the last 5 years, who went to the NBA from Carolina?
All the best people that went to the NBA from Duke only stayed 1 year.
Yeah, one and done. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that don't even count because Kyrie only played
4
10
games.
games.
Yeah, 14 games. Yeah, he can't.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like Duke is like,
They don't need Duke to have a good career.
No, but you gotta look at the thing.
They was barely there.
But you gotta look at the thing though. You try to say, you know what I'm saying? They have good players, but you try to look and say, RJ Barrett, he's a talented player, but it's already proven that he can't carry them over in big games like that. Look, if they hadn't had Zion last night against Syracuse, they would have lost. They would have lost last night. Without Zion, they would have lost.
And you delegate the team captain, like that contributes to the morale.
I honestly feel bad for RJ because it was his moment when Zion went out to let people and you couldn't do it, and he would have been number one had they stayed where they were. He would have been number one.
You got to think about in that six game span they had, they lost 3. Would have lost 4 if Wake Forest had made the layup that they missed at the end.
Yeah.
So you're talking about like they didn't really perform
well.
The
whole team.
Yeah.
Like I said, but when you got somebody that bring that much excitement and that much, and then like he the best player on your team, but dude bust his ass. Like he played hard every possession.
Every possession.
His motor is stupid.
He playing the passing lane like dude played hard. So that just bring the morale of the whole team up. Like everybody play different to another level when you got a guy like that on the court. So not only do he create a lot as far as like basketball,
energy,
but that energy and that emotion
on the team,
he take off. I'm turning up. Of course, I'm knocking down my next 3. I thought you said Zion jump from the free throw line. But I'm knocking this next one down.
When you look in the camera, bro, you see everybody like he go for the dunk. Everybody jumping. Like all the players jumping. He throw it down like, bro, you know it's
you
crazy.
Celebrate before it even goes.
What I love about Zion, he's such a real dude. Like he was like, I'm 6'7", 6'8", but he's like a big ass kid.
Yeah,
like,
he is a kid. He's 17.
But like you look at other kids, like okay, I interact with like Nas. I see Nas all the time. Kobe White. Those guys are class A assholes. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
This is the Duke bias.
This is the Duke bias thing.
When you walk on Carolina campus, snubbing all the Carolina players, you gonna get the asshole overturned.
Hey, Kobe,
they know you ain't no fan.
If any of y'all Carolina boys see this man, we love you, man. Y'all keep doing your thing. Keep dropping buckets, dropping tonight.
You have guys like Seven Woods. Seven Woods is a real nigga. Like he's just a real nigga.
And he bought out against Duke too.
Right,
and he's from the Ville.
Right, and you can like just vibe with him. You know what I mean? You can just chop it up with him. But Kobe, like Seven's the type of nigga, he hold the door for the person behind him. Kobe's the type of nigga, don't even look behind him. It's just me. You know what I mean? I mean, granted, you are great. Yes, you shoot great threes, but at the same time, like, don't let your head get too big.
But the thing is, and that's what I'm telling you, like, that's why you know that these people aren't there for the school.
Right, yeah.
Like, they're really only there because they have to be there.
It's like that guy from Ohio State. Mm-hmm. He was like, we didn't come here to play school. We came here to play football.
Yeah. It's for real, though. Like, they're only doing this because they have to.
Yeah, you have to, because even off that point where you said DeMarcus Cousins in his interview mentioned the same thing.
Yeah.
He told people like he went to Kentucky just with the formality that he had to go to university to get to the NBA. But he said, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. He said the college experience was great. But he said at the same time, like, if I'm facing, like, an injury or something like that, I have to come back. Yeah. He said, bro, I wouldn't do it, bro. I would just go. If I'm already a top lottery pick, I'm just going. Like, I'm going to just train and get ready to go because it's more value to doing that.
And that's what I'm saying. And I feel like I said, these schools, they ain't got your best interest in mind. You go down, you down. Like, it's over for you. Like,
once they can't make money off you,
it's over, man. It's over.
Done. And that's where it kind of, like, leads into, because you brought it up briefly, like, about people paying to get into school. Like, these kids should be paid to go. Not only just the scholarship, but
it should be
normal people. They go to college and they have a side job.
Yeah.
These guys can't work. These guys can't work because they're at practice 24/7.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So they should
They
be
own you,
compensated.
yeah.
You should get a
They should be
stipend. That's what they call it.
compensated.
You should get a
Exactly.
stipend.
I mean, they get a stipend. They get a stipend. They
But
get
it's
a
small.
stipend,
It's small, though.
but
You
it's
know what I'm
not.
saying?
It's not to the level of like what you're bringing into the school.
Yeah,
Like,
not even
Yeah,
close.
that's what I'm saying. You get a $200 for the weekend. You eat
That's not even
McDonald's.
enticing,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. That ain't nothing. Like,
But
like I
playing-
said, he's outselling some NBA players.
But playing
in
devil's
general.
advocate, yo, if you the university and you looking from a standpoint like, okay, yeah, you're playing for Duke University,
Yeah,
but tuition is $50,000.
right. But
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm paying for you your $50,000 for your education, right? Per year.
and not only that,
But then look at this.
I made you a bill.
But no. I was playing the other side. This is what the university looking at. So I'm paying for that. I'm paying for all the travel for you to go everywhere. I'm paying for clothes,
gear.
your gear, your shoes, all that. The school
Like,
pays
yeah,
for
you
it.
gotta give me gear to play.
But
No,
that's what I'm
no,
saying.
no, no,
I gotta have
saying.
gear wearing your logo.
No, wait.
your team
No,
on
see,
it.
that's
Like, what do you-
bullshit.
And I
because-
can't sell it.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, wait. They're sponsored by these teams, so they
they're not
went,
paying
so the
nothing, yeah.
players
Yeah.
went where their
Yeah,
shit.
but
is.
here's my- this
The
is my-
team is paying the school. The
Getting paid.
company is paying the school to be the sponsor.
Tell me how I feel like this. This is what I feel like. Because I feel like as far as like paying them money, I don't think that should be the case. Because there's guys in their team who
Don't do shit.
who would
Yeah.
never see the court ever the entire time
Yeah.
they're there.
But they still.
But I'm just saying. But my idea, of what I think they should do is instead of paying them, just allow them boys to get the money that they're worth.
Yeah.
Like allow them to sell their shoes,
Be
sell their
entrepreneurs.
jerseys,
Yeah.
allow them to get free meals.
Let
allow
experience.
them
Get a
to
percentage
free-
off their
Yeah,
number.
Let them whatever your worth is, go
Yeah.
out there and
Right.
get
Yeah.
them. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
So
box it
instead of
up.
paying them for it, if you plan on this team, if you got a certain stigma, you got a
Yeah.
certain thing about yourself, a certain
Yeah, a little
personality.
percent.
You bring it in. If you
That's
bring it
actually
in,
genius.
because if you're saying you're bringing in us all this money, and if you're worth so much, when
Yeah.
you go out there, you should be able to get that, right?
But then
So
that,
allow
I
them
think
to
that
go out
also
there and do what they
sometimes
do.
that can also distract the player.
Yeah.
'Cause you got
But that's-
everybody
but
like
that's their decision.
Yeah,
That's
but
their
like
decision.
when you're that young in your mind, like apparently according to psychology, like the male brain doesn't fully
Like 25.
mature till 25, and when you're 18, 19, especially coming from
But what's the difference? What's the difference from doing it at 18
And
than
then
doing it at 19?
it was the difference between that
Yeah.
and giving them money in
Yeah.
their hand.
But
So
I,
instead of giving you money, like if you go out,
Especially
and you,
today's
and you
age.
that popping, and somebody want to let you eat here for free every
Yeah.
day while you're playing, I should let
They
you
should
do
be
that.
paid.
If I
Yeah,
can, if, like they won't even let you like make money off your like Instagram and stuff like
Yeah.
that. They should be able to do all that. Like,
Yeah, like if I
well,
rip
that's
a jersey,
what
I can't wear it again, let me sell
amateur,
it.
and that's what the NCAA does. Like there's a strict clause around amateurism, and the fact that they are amateurs. Because once and that rule should be changed. I agree, it should be repealed. Because I feel like when you're an amateur, like when you start collecting money, you can no longer play that sport.
yeah.
And you're no longer considered an amateur once you start receiving money
They
from the
collect
sport.
money
you
off.
play.
but then don't limit me for the stuff outside of the sport.
Yeah, outside
Like,
of here,
if I got
can go make-
T-shirts
yeah.
and I make my own T-shirts, let me sell my T-shirts.
Well,
Like,
that goes to
yeah.
a point like what they're talking about with what's not LaMelo. LaMelo
And the shoes.
Well, exactly, because he's about to go out of high school from the academy that he's playing for,
Yeah,
and so now they're like,
he has
well, what is
one-
his college offers?
he has
Where can
one
he play?
D1.
Yeah,
One D1 offer because everybody's scared to take a chance on him.
yeah, because
Yeah.
he's already got a brand. He's already part of a brand that's making
Money.
money. You
Well,
know what I'm saying? Making some
he's
money.
already played overseas.
And he played overseas
Yeah.
professionally, so it's like, well, how do you bring him back down
Yeah.
into a college basketball when he's already played against professional and compete on that level and been paid?
Yeah.
You know what
Well,
I'm
they
saying? And he
said-
has a brand.
According to his parents, the money didn't go to him.
These people got Lamborghinis.
It's a gift from his brother. Yeah, it's a gift from his brother. Yeah, you know they got answers for everything these days.
Yeah.
Sounds crazy.
But
So-
but it's just weird to look at a situation like that because
It's so
when you look,
touchy.
it's so touchy because when you look at just these players that are great on the team get the money, but then you got other guys that are on the team that are working hard, but they might not be Zion athletic or
Yeah.
caliber. Then they don't
Right.
get much, you know. So I'm now this player's having to still pay for school, but you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
like
but see, the
get
thing
through, you know what I'm saying, get
is-
through that.
So and that's the thing though. Like, say you're Zion, and like I might not see the field. I mean, I might not see the court that much or whatever. But I come to you with a business idea. Like I still have the opportunity, like, cause we're teammates, we friends. Like
Yeah,
we can collab, and like I can like it doesn't have to be. I don't have to be the best on the team, but you're stopping me from using my
A resource.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like the thing is, think about it. Like,
brand.
the
Yeah.
thing is, the
They're
thing
not
about
allowed to
it,
build
you
their
know,
brand.
just because they might not play, you know everybody on the team.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the city is the one, the
No,
campus is the
everybody,
one that
yeah.
like kind of shows them love. But it's like you won't even let me take advantage of that.
Absolutely.
Free meal is
that's crazy.
Dog, like,
I can't eat
I can't go out to a restaurant with my whole Nike fit on and get a free
and
meal.
get comp.
Crazy.
If I get comp, I'm in trouble.
That's
That's
wild.
crazy.
One thing that we learned in our sports law class, outside of football and basketball,
My nigga taking all the classes at Carolina.
yeah, sports law.
My nigga taking all the classes.
Everything.
They got new class every week, yo.
Accelerated curriculum. We learned a
That's
couple weeks
crazy.
ago that
That's crazy.
D1 athletes, they did a case study, and they per season the school puts in $80,000 into aside from football and basketball. So you think about your lacrosse, you think about your field hockey, you think about your soccer.
Yeah.
$80,000 in medical stuff, like we mentioned before, travel expenses. You mentioned gear.
Yeah.
$80,000, and she didn't even give the figures of facts for basketball and football because it's like far greater than that.
Oh yeah,
You know
because
what
you're
I
talking
mean?
about 90
I mean,
or 50,
yeah,
50
yeah,
guys
injuries,
traveling,
Right.
15 basketball. You talking about
And
50
they
guys,
get-
15 basketball
and
players
they get
staff.
evaluated like
Yeah.
that night. Like it ain't no. Oh, we're gonna see on Monday.
Right.
Oh, we'll see at the end of the game
So-
what it
so-
looks like. It's an injury.
And that's what I've looked at, like, even being a student now, it's just like what everybody else pays for. The school comps a lot. Like, the needs that are being
For
met,
sure.
like, the people in the working force
You pay.
pay
Yeah.
out the ass for the benefits that they're getting from it.
I mean,
But
that's the same thing.
$80
That's the
ain't
same thing
shit,
about
man.
like the real world and like our taxes are paying for people's government assistance. Like it's like the same thing. Yeah.
Because compared to what they bring in, they make
That's
it
why I
back
need
in
to
a
get these
week.
stamps.
Yeah.
If y'all got somebody who got some
But
stamps.
you know what they say though. I mean, you look at most universities, your big money makers for athletics is going to be football and basketball. Definitely hands down.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
if you look,
$80,000 on
just for
healthcare is
instance,
nothing.
but just for instance, you look at we got two of the most predominant basketball programs in the country
Going at it.
Going at it
three times in one
the,
season.
the most watched rivalry
times.
ever. And we have both of them right
That's
here
true,
down the
but
street from
the
each other.
tickets were
But it-
reselling more than Super Bowl
Exactly, and
tickets.
then you look, and then you
That's
and you
wild.
just throw for
That's
instance,
wild.
like you look at the Alabama for football. The state of Alabama, the Alabama
That's all
football
they got is
program
football.
is the biggest revenue company in the state, bro.
Yeah.
And that's just college football. So you know what I'm saying? That's we look at all these programs
I'm
bringing
just
in
thinking-
money.
I'm
That's
just
how
thinking like
it's
if you can
crazy.
pay these coaches that much just to coach, then you can pay the players something.
Something.
Right.
Like,
But
if you can pay them
like,
millions
back to
on top
the
of millions,
back
and
to
they
the-
can do commercials, and they can do all, and they can
Oh,
use their
yeah.
self to make
Yeah.
money, then you can give the players something.
Yeah, but it's back to that defense of like we are giving them a lot of resources that they would not. I mean, they would otherwise have if they were in the NBA, but that they would not like otherwise have if we didn't give them.
The thing
this
is, you're not
resource.
giving them anything that they couldn't get if they didn't have to go.
I mean, so okay, let's compare two athletes. Let's say you go. Let's say instead of Zion going to Duke, he went to Mount. Where?
You should have went to A&T.
No,
Yeah,
even then, like.
So shout out to the Lady Aggies
Yeah.
winning it up over there, man. Shout out to the
Let's
Aggies.
say he went to
Get it done, man.
Zion.
So that's
Okay.
good.
Let's say Zion went to prep school opposed to going to Duke. Do you think that his access to resources and nutrition, it's not going to be the same? Like the
You don't know
What
what
they
that
go
boy
is-
eating.
and then
No.
what they saying though is if he didn't have to go at all, he just go straight to the
Yeah, he goes to the
Yeah.
NBA.
I don't
Yeah,
need you, Duke. If you
Yeah.
just let me go to the
yeah,
league.
because
Yeah.
But
technically,
that
you
whole
giving me
rule,
like I'm
the
gonna know that.
NCAA made that whole rule so they can make money off
They
these
make
great
money
players.
more
So
buybacks.
they make money
Yeah.
off these great players
But-
that
but-
one year.
But the thing too that even bringing that back though, let's just for instance taking this real down the real path. The NBA, these guys are what I'm saying they're built, their bodies are a certain way. So for Zion, he's an exceptional case. He could have made that jump.
You know,
because
LeBron-
his body's
LeBron
body
$1
doesn't
million
take that.
a year just on
Yeah.
his health.
Listen,
That's what
man,
I'm saying.
I'm
So
gonna tell you,
his
I'm
body
gonna
can
tell you
take
one
that.
thing, man.
$1 million.
College basketball will be way better if people who didn't want to be there could go to the NBA. Because you would know the people, like if you look at college basketball and like the passion that they're playing with, just imagine if everybody chose to go.
Yeah, it's zero to none.
It's one
zero
thing.
to
Like
none.
it's one thing when you have to go and you like, all right, I'm just trying to make it through the fucking season. Like, so I can go
Okay,
to the NBA. But if everybody chose to go play,
on that point,
that's
think,
way
think,
different.
think about like probably 10 years ago.
Yeah.
10, 15 years ago,
Look how
when that
people
rule
playing.
was in fact, people were going there. You had the Reddicks, all these guys
Yeah.
was going to college to play basketball, and it was great.
It was great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great competitive basketball.
Yeah. But people
But
made
now
that.
we have-
But you made that conscious choice
Choice to go.
because you could have skipped it and went to the league, But it's like, okay, like
You're
I
not
don't want
developed.
to. Like I want
It's
to
not
go.
about
And I
you.
want,
It's not about not necessarily always because you didn't want to.
Yeah, yeah.
Anybody wants
You
to
might
be
not have been ready.
Yeah, you weren't ready.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, though. Because now you open that rule up. You open that rule back up, and you got a lot of people that think they are
and
talented to go, and people talking in their ear telling them like you should go. But in reality, but you got to think about it. Like look how you got to look at people's physicality because. But they do because look, when Kobe first went, he wasn't dropping like that. He was a small built dude.
But that's not the school's fault.
It's not. It's not. It's not.
Even if I'm not ready, how are you to limit my choice to
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Go and move my family out the hood off my 1 year contract. Even if I'm not ready, that 1 year I'll make however many $1 million.
That's true.
I can put my family in a whole different situation. Like, who are you to tell me what? If I'm not ready, cool. Let me go get my first little contract, few $1 million, and go on about my business. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you on that, bro.
So who are you
100%.
to stop me from doing that? Because a lot of these kids growing up in poverty-stricken areas, and they're really trying to get their folks out the hood. Like, and you stop me from doing that because if you make me go to college, I get
my
injured.
family got to stay there again.
I get injured, and I can never go in the NBA. You just stop my family from the trend we were talking about, and kind of stopping that trend. You just stopped that for me.
Yeah, that's facts. But you know, crazy thing is,
college is a liability for them.
But check this though. But what they do.
I agree. I'm just confirming.
But no, what they do, I found this out for those kind of players like Zion. He has a insurance policy on his legs, so he was gonna get crazy bread anyway. But I went to
the league for 10 years and making 200, 300, 400 million.
He wouldn't get that coming right out though. Yeah, he wouldn't get that coming right out.
But over the longevity of
my
career,
if I go to the
league and I played for 10 years rather than going to college. And you blowing my, you know what I'm saying? I blow something out and I can never go to the league and
blow out.
No way.
I mean, absolutely. No, I agree. I'm with you on that.
And now I can't play, so I gotta pay for school.
Yeah. But now I'm with you on that.
And my family back still in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I had the way out.
But the thing I think that when they made that rule, the rules all messed up. It was a money move. But when you think like what Sam was saying with the quality of basketball, then when that rule wasn't in place, and people could just go. When people were doing that, other people learning from the others' mistakes, like they you know what I'm saying? He tried that, and it's he was a bust.
And
you know what I'm saying? He didn't make it.
They put that rule into place because the quality of NBA players
will go down. Yeah.
So, that's the NBA's the NBA's hyping these people up since middle school.
Instead of going to college, they should just be able to go straight to the G League.
Yeah.
G League development?
It's development league.
Gatorade now.
It's a G League.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Because the thing is, I can go overseas.
Yeah.
So it's either you got to stay here with my family and develop and make something
but they don't make
9 times out of 10 these kids are coming from shit.
Yeah. They don't.
9 times out of 10 they're not coming from nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10 they come from nothing, man. Like you making me like you said, postpone the opportunity that I have for myself to feed my family.
Absolutely.
So basically,
but it's nothing is guaranteed though. Shit.
But at least give me a chance. Like that 1 year I'm playing for the G League, I'm making some money.
Like, bro, if I'm that guy in high school and you guarantee me that I'm gonna get big,
you're a lottery pick. You get millions.
Let's say I think you have just as high as the probability of getting hurt your first year in the NBA than you do.
But you got paid.
But he has an insurance policy on his legs.
It's not
going to something happens. You think it's going to You think LeBron's number one pick, the bonus he got, plus his first year contract, plus his Nike deal, you think it's even close to Zion's insurance policy? Out of here. That's what I'm saying. You at least give me a year to make some type of money.
If he gets hurt, he gets that 30 mil or whatever the thing is.
That shit is
not that much. Bro, a rookie contract is not that steep.
Whatever that insurance policy is.
Yeah, a rookie contract is not that steep. It's the endorsements, all the other stuff you have home.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. The free year that I'm giving for college, the G League's paying $85,000. Like, that's $85,000 I just made to at least send home to the fam. You know what I mean?
But like even before that level, and this is just me playing devil's advocate, because no, I don't think they should be required to go to college. But like you have just as a high risk of getting hurt in AAU. You know what I mean?
You do.
It's all the risk. Like every game that you play.
But that's part of my.
Yes.
But that's
That's
part of your
journey.
though,
You
to get
young.
to where we know what the end goal is.
Right.
That's part of your journey though. So that part, that's just like what you think middle school should be paying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you gotta get
High school,
somewhere.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all part of your journey. But once I have the opportunity now to get to the money,
But you, I think,
allow
because
me to do that.
after that point, it's like, okay, what you get out, you're 18, so then technically you're considered an adult.
True.
Technically, so
you can go to war.
I
You
can go
can
to jail.
but-
I go to jail
That's
for
what
the rest of my life.
that's
but
what
I
I'm
can't go there
saying.
and go
So
sell my jersey back.
you should be able to make the choice. So that's why I feel like that rule should be killed, because you should have the chance to make the decision, and whatever happens at the decision, that's the repercussions you have to live with. So if you decide to go to NBA because you think you're good enough, and then you pin out to be a bust, and then you know what I'm saying, you get nothing else. That's you. You gotta live with that.
Yeah,
You
now
gotta live with that.
But now I can say like, yo, that's the decision I made. Like,
So-
nobody forced
As a
me.
man.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
I made it as a man, and I'm out of it. But like I said, but I think
You should have the
because I've
opportunity.
heard people say like the drawback from it, what was keeping them from doing it is deciding how much to pay everybody, because everybody don't pay the same rules. But that's why I figure like you should do the whole like whatever
Let
your
me
worth
use my
is,
shit.
go out
Yeah,
there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You use whatever your worth is, go out there and
Yeah.
make that money.
That's
I mean, like I
real.
said, but it could benefit even the guys at the bottom of the bench that's not playing. 'Cause
Yeah.
Like I said, Zion, like I said, looking at boy eyes when he's talking about his guys and their family
It's a
vibe they got in there, he'd probably reach down like,
You don't see that at
help
Carolina.
out. Boy, shut
Man,
up.
boy,
You don't
stop.
see
Boy,
that.
stop.
You don't see that at
Boy,
Carolina.
stop.
That's the thing.
You don't see that fraternal brotherhood.
Bro, what you talking
family.
about,
You
bro?
don't see that at
Bro,
Carolina.
you cannot
don't
say
see
that, and
that.
they number 3 in the nation.
No,
You
don't
can't
see
say that
connection.
consistently.
You don't see
They,
that
bro,
connection.
they
I mean,
consistently.
I
You
mean,
can't
if you
say
look at
that.
the beginning of next season to now, the boys that came, you can tell them boys that came together. They a team
Yeah, because
now.
Carolina was suspect at the
They
beginning of the
team
year. We didn't look. No, you
They
can't
team
say that.
now.
dog.
All right,
You can't
all right.
say that.
I think they really became a team when Zion went down the first time.
Yeah.
That's when they really, because after that, they
They had
realized
to,
they
yeah.
had that they could do something. You got to get that confidence. That's why tonight I think it's gonna be a dog fight.
It is.
Like
No.
tonight's gonna be a dog
No,
fight. dog.
no.
And Carolina gonna come out and it's gonna be 3 times gonna sweep y'all. You know how
All
much
right.
support.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah, how much
consensus
you
is basically
Yeah.
the consensus is basically these guys should get paid, right?
It's something.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
thinks these guys should get some type of
Yeah.
compensation.
Yeah, yeah.
Some type of
absolutely.
conversation.
This should be
So,
something.
so
This
if
should be
that's the
something.
case, if these guys should be paid, how do you guys feel about people who's less qualified paying to be enrolled in that school? Because that's been like a case that's been happening.
Wait,
I mean, that's not
wait. Before we transition, can I ask one question? What? All right, I'm bringing it back before we go forward. So when Zion comes out with a shoe, how many people copy that shoe?
Everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably it's probably a bunch of people. I mean,
Probably not.
No.
Probably.
I'm probably
I don't have Kyrie.
I'm probably
I don't
gonna
have
have one.
PG.
But-
But it's Zion.
but no, you
I'm
got
probably gonna have
I'm
Arizona
in there.
ones.
it's not
The
it's not
ones.
no it's
the
not
ones.
I'm gonna have the Arizona ones.
The Z ones.
The Z ones, yeah.
it's not
I'm gonna
about
have
the who's on the shoe. It's about how they look. You know what I'm saying? If they look like if the shoe don't look that great, you're not gonna buy it,
I don't
bro.
really care who you are.
Yeah, it don't look fine. Yeah, exactly.
That ain't a black business because he
Yeah,
got
it's
the
not-
brand.
he got-
I think he's gonna go with Adidas though. But
Adidas is the best.
He would have switched now. He'd be wearing Adidas now.
no, but
He
no,
can't, though.
Yeah, the school sponsored by Nike. Yeah.
He wore that Adidas suit. That was some bullshit though.
Yeah, but no, some of the
Adidas
like
suit
Cam
with the 12,
Reddish
yeah.
and I think also what's his name, Barrett. They like when you see them before this season, they were all Adidas out.
But that's from AAU though.
Right,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's what they're saying about.
But that's what
AAU.
the scandal
You know they
too.
trying.
Yeah.
You know they trying to cancel AAU.
That's because it's a business.
Yeah, they were like AAU is
It's worse than NCAA.
the deciding factor in where these kids go to school.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro,
Because I've been Adidas down my whole since middle school.
Yeah.
I've been Adidas down, and then the school that I go play for. That's why Jordan's son got in trouble.
Right.
He been Jordan down his whole life, and then he went to go play somewhere. He's like, I only play in Jordan.
Right.
Jordan had to sponsor that school.
Right.
He's like, I don't play in nothing else but Jordan. Like
Adidas is the flyest brand though.
he lost them so much money because of
So
that.
Adidas is the flyest brand on all of them.
Lions?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough.
And he got the
That's
Nike.
why
It's not better than the
Hey,
Adidas
look,
slip.
hey, mind you, this is the only guy in here.
Yeah. Yeah, them Nike. They nice though.
Now
You
you
think-
think
you
Nike
think
yoga
Adidas
joint crazy
tracksuit
too.
is fucking with Nike tech suits? You're a bug. Nike tech suit? Yeah, you're a bug.
So
Yeah.
what's flyer than the Adidas track pants?
Stupid.
But you got
You scared of Nike tech suits?
Yeah,
You
no.
nuts?
The Nike yoga
Come on,
suit.
bro.
Yeah,
And
that's
Nike,
crazy.
Nike
Yeah,
got you
Nike
got
say-
you got to think about they've been doing it, bro.
No,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
And Nike
You got
Nike is way more broad.
You got Nike.
No, here's the thing. I think
Oh, you got Nike.
Adidas was was originally
But you gotta look at
encompass all sports.
But so that's what you gotta look at the market. The market that they cover. Adidas is strong suit is in soccer. So all
the Nike tennis gear. The Nike tennis gear.
It's crazy, bro.
I'm 3 stripes in it. I'm 3 stripes.
Adidas. I'm with it.
I'm not opposed.
But as far as like fly though, like you got.
I mean, bro, look how many sports they sponsor, bro. Like they running the NBA right now. They took over that shit.
But I mean, that shit goes in cycles though.
Hey, bro,
Each one of those companies.
You just took a George box off this. What's that? Big ass.
That's where a fucking music video got that.
Why you getting Adidas? Why you don't want Adidas for the music video?
Because that was our whole no. First off, that was the group consensus to get all fucking Jordans and jerseys.
Did we all agree to that?
Now you bitch. I'm talking about the music.
Wallace talk like checks.
Yeah.
Can you bring up Adidas doing this?
Hey, I know cap though. I had to go out and stay Adidas jersey, but guess what I got though? I got them J's on.
The whole team got J's on. I'm out with Carolina. I'm wearing a Zion jersey. It's just for the video. I told you this.
That's fake.
I told you. I even said I said I don't fuck with Nikes and I don't fuck with fucking Duke. And I'm wearing both of them.
You ain't loyal.
What you mean?
But for the video, to go some flashy, I went with.
How you gonna wear a Duke?
Hell yeah.
Y'all, why do you fly the video?
All right, yo, fuck it. I'm buying some blue black Adidas.
Yeah.
I'm buying blue black Adidas for the video. I'm putting my Jordans up on eBay. Highest bidder.
Yeah, they on
10
sale
now.
right now.
10 now.
All right. Now that we know who Confidence he was, we're trying to make this quick transition.
No, because that's a good
that's
topic.
facts.
It's basically like
Shout out Rich and Biscuits tonight too.
Hey, that's what we got to do at GMB.
Rich Biscuits,
If
Live
you think
Nation,
these guys-
appreciate y'all.
If you think these guys should get paid, how do you guys feel about people who's less qualified paying to go to school?
I think
Because they're taking the spots of the
I
people
think
who
that
are
this. I
qualified.
think this little, whatever that came out and this people that are getting in trouble for it, that ain't even scratching the fucking surface.
I agree
no, it's
because
not.
you have
happening.
legacy students who
That-
just like,
bruh.
oh, my great
family,
grandfather.
My uncle's name. My uncle's the statue on campus.
Exactly.
Like you telling me I can't
Exactly.
get in?
And it's just
no.
like everything
Yeah.
else.
Booster
R. Kelly
clubs.
to this
Man.
shit to everything else. It's an old age thing that's
No.
been going on.
No.
It's just
and that,
being
it's good.
publicized. I
It's
don't
good
know
that
why
you.
we're
It's good that you
exploiting
brought that
people
up
like this.
because the thing is, and I saw this thing the other day. They brought up somehow this resurfaced a story about this black lady who went to jail because she bought a house for her kid to go to a different school district,
Right.
and they sent her to jail.
That's against the
They sent her to jail.
high school athletic
Yeah,
that's
association.
Because she
Yeah.
moved to have her
That's
kid, and it's like somehow this resurfaces after
Yeah.
25 people go to jail
And I
for
think the
admission
media
scandal.
just at this point they just need to let people live. Like, get it how you live. Like, if they're rich as fuck and this kid is dumb and you got the bread to go to school, fuck it. Like,
Nah,
this
I don't
happens.
agree
You
with
can't
that.
say
I
that
don't agree with
because
that,
Bro,
there's
but
only
it happened.
But like you said, because the thing is, if somebody paid and took your spot away, you'd be pissed.
Like, so,
Yeah.
okay, so I know somebody who just transferred to Carolina. I'm not dropping his name, know him very closely.
This is no
But
name podcast.
he got into Cornell. And only because, not off of merit, but because his grandfather went to Cornell and taught at Cornell.
And that's the
That's
bad,
the
and that's
point.
the bad thing.
The point
yeah.
is there's
That's the
somebody
bad
out
thing.
there who is qualified to get that spot.
But they don't
And
have
got a
those kind of
rejection
time.
letter.
They don't
You
have
got a
those
rejection
ties.
letter.
But I think at the same time, it's like the school might be like, oh, it's in your DNA to be smart. So
No, it's
maybe-
not.
Maybe we
What?
can
You got
pull
no
something out.
dummy in your family?
Yeah, no.
You're a liar.
He the,
We're
look,
all
then he the dumb one then. If you don't know nobody dumb in your family, you the dumb one.
We're all skilled in something, a trade or another.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
shit.
hell no.
Everybody has a
Mike
set
just found
skill.
out he the dumb one.
Yeah.
That's just like
Still alright. Still
When they go low,
alright.
when they go low, we go high.
Oh my
Shout
gosh.
out
Yeah,
to-
no, I
shout
mean,
out to Shallow.
it is bad, but at the same time, this is also a very age-old thing.
All
That
of
doesn't
it
make
is-
it good though. That doesn't
Right.
make it
all of it
And
is.
this is another, I think, focal point for the media for us to tune in on, zoom in on. Well, we got so much other bullshit. Like,
yeah.
They haven't even addressed Cohen's confession, and they haven't even addressed Trump. Like, hey, was this shit real? Did he say it? Like, did you really do this? Did you really slap your wife in the elevator in Moscow? Like, this is all swept under the rug.
If an athlete do it, that joint's hey.
It's a wrap.
He got to be out the league.
But it's if you got
Sam Archer jaywalked 3 times today. But, y'all want to blast me for jaywalking? All right, cool. Yeah.
If you got money, you don't live by the same rules as everybody else. That's
the
basically
bad part.
That's basically the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like
so,
these
okay,
schools.
for you parents, okay, let's say you're a millionaire, and your daughter, from the time that she's age now, okay, from the time he is age now, sorry, that's a little, got a little something there. But anyways, you are a millionaire, and your daughter right now is saying, I want to go to Harvard, Dad, and I want to do this at Harvard.
Mike is for this shit.
And she doesn't have the high school grades. Yeah, she had.
Her dumb
She
ass
doesn't come out. And she doesn't have. She's been to prep school. She's had tutoring. She's SATs killed it, but Harvard still said no. And you,
baby,
Hold on, because I'm really about to get mad, man. Because the thing is, that's what's fucking wrong with this country. We don't let people go through the bad shit. We always trying to fucking make people feel good about some shit. Get participation awards. And fucking no.
I'm telling you right now.
Like that shit is weird.
You can't get into that off your own merit, off your own.
You gotta go through some disappointment. You gotta be disappointed sometimes. Like you have to be disappointed.
As her father, you say, baby, I'm gonna make it work.
No, I'm not.
That's like
baby, I made it work by getting
you.
I made it work by getting you
tutor.
Thank you in the right
That's
school.
me making it work.
Wait. As a parent, I think if you do all those things, it's easier.
It's called shelter.
Exactly.
You got it. They gotta experience disappointment, man. Like disappointment is okay. It
but
builds
that is
character.
initial disappointment. But I feel like parents always want to come in and make it right.
You do, but you gotta be realistic.
The fact that you paid all this money, like, yes, I paid for tutor. They went to the best private school. Like, you're gonna defend your child.
But that's not defending.
That's not defending.
That's crippling, really.
Hold
on.
Before you go to this small,
I want both of these parents to say
super small example. I'm literally that parent. Like my daughter, if she's a girl, I'm super sensitive. Like, man, that's a girl. If my daughter falls and she's crying, I'm sure my wife is listening. I'm the father that when she go, let her figure it out. Like let her get. I'm like, get up, shake it off. Like what's hurting? Like, are you really hurt? Are you sure you straight? Like, if you ain't bleeding, you ain't really bumping your head on it. You all right? Like, and that's the way I'm gonna treat her for the rest of her life. Like, we're not doing that. We're not, because that's only gonna hurt her for the real life. If because I got money, because I'm gonna have money, she's gonna be straight. Like I'm building that foundation for her now, so she's gonna be well off. But if I babysit you and shelter you from the real life, when you fall, it's over for you. Like, I'm letting you fall now. Like, I'm gonna make you earn stuff now. Like, I can have all the money in the world. I'm gonna start giving her bread. If she blow it, you dead out here. I'm going to eat. You ain't got it. I'm sorry. Like, I want you to feel that disappointment early in life. So that way, when you're 25, 26, 20, it don't cripple you when you get disappointed for your first time. Because I can't be there for you always. Yeah, maybe I can get you into school. What if you get into school, you still don't do it? Now telling you that dream job that you want. I can't go get you that. So if I wait until you're 25 and you get out of Harvard for you to finally face disappointment, you might not ever shake back.
Yeah, bro. I mean, think about it. It's like anything, even in sports, where somebody get cut.
You can't pay them to get on.
You gotta get disappointed.
What's even more crazy is how you agree with this shit. What was your road to college?
You know?
But no, and look, and this motherfucker, and this is another thing, like, and this goes back. This motherfucker
went to community college, grinded that shit, then went to a program to help him get his GPA back up to even qualify to be a, what was it? It wasn't even a real student. You had to be a fake ass student. And then, so if that was the case, if that was the case, the grind is the respect. You doing all of this work, and me coming in with a GPA lower than yours, and my dad's like, "Oh, cool, he's in that." Boom. That's crazy. But what I'm saying, that's fucked up. That's crazy.
I'm not okay with it, but
you were just fighting for it.
Yeah, like my grind, everybody's grind is different, and I mean, for the people,
it's not a grind,
it's not a grind, but like. People's paths are different. And I feel like the people who do put in the work, like I have put in so much work.
But now you appreciate that shit.
I do.
And the people who don't. You know what I'm saying? The people who don't.
You see people who get it and still fuck up. Lori Loughlin's kids just dropped out of USC. It's because they know they don't belong there.
But they also
you know what I mean?
YouTube famous. They got channels. They generate.
But that's cool. That's cool. But you gotta look like bro. When you gotta think about it. When you have to work for something, you have a greater appreciation for what you did to get that. When people just give you shit, you're thankful for getting it, but you don't have to appreciate it.
They would still be there.
But struggle,
even after
struggle
the shit.
builds character.
It
You say what you want, struggle builds character. Like I wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't grow up in the neighborhood I grew up in. Like if I didn't grow up in it wasn't as rough as it was for me growing up. If I had more, I probably wouldn't value the stuff that I got now.
Got, yeah.
But struggle builds character, and I had this conversation with my wife. Like I'm trying to figure out because, like I said, by the time my daughter gets old enough to understand money and stuff like that, we're gonna be well off. Like that's just what it is. Like me and my wife both grinding hard. Like she gonna be straight. So I had this conversation with her, trying to figure out how does she like trying to figure out like really plans to make her struggle, like to give her some ideal of what that's like. You know what I'm saying? Of course, she can't struggle but so hard because we're gonna be doing well, but to try to find a way that she feels disappointed. That she's
like you don't give them everything. You can't give them everything.
Yeah, because I don't want her growing up in a spoiled brat.
All right, let's say, for example. All right, and I'm sorry I keep using these arbitrary, but not arbitrary examples. Let's say, like, when your daughter comes of age and I work at fucking Harvard, and you're just like, she didn't get into school, or even Kate didn't get into Harvard. Can you see what you can do?
No.
You're not
take your dumb ass to Wake Tech and earn it
and
get your GPA up.
I won't say I won't agree with that one. I will say if I know somebody in the admission office, I will say, can you take a look at? But if you come back to me like, yo, she just ain't got it, she don't qualify. She gotta build. I ain't gonna pay you. I ain't gonna grease your pockets.
That is the wrong part. Like paying the way.
But hold on, he's not saying that she will never get into Harvard, but maybe she has to go to 1 year of
maybe she gotta take your path. Just as I got money, don't mean she ain't gotta go to community college first. Don't mean she gotta. If that's not what you, if I did everything, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure she's educated. If you're just not catching on to things, if that's not your, I'm also teach her business savvy and things like that. So she don't be necessarily be dependent on a Harvard or a Duke or any of these things. I'm gonna teach her so many other things to go get that bread. But if that's not your path, I'm not gonna pay for it to make it your path. That's not how we move it.
And the thing is, and take it back to the cold shower therapy. Like no, but think about the cold shower therapy. Like that's why you self-induce distress because you want to do something you can control. So then when you get into the world, it doesn't break you. You know what I mean? That's why you do that kind of therapy in the morning. It's like, all right, the worst thing I could do is take this cold shower. So when I go out here and my tire flat, I'm not ready to knock somebody the fuck out. I just got to change my fucking tire. Like, but you got to be disappointed at times in life.
My shit got towed. And
it's gonna come.
It was so crazy because we're wrapping up, but like we're gonna just tell some stories. But like yesterday, literally Thursday, today's Friday, my car got towed. But the conversation that I was having before my car got towed, I was like, someone was like, life is so hard. And I'm like, life is only hard if you make it hard. But I'm just talking this shit because I'm like living out a really good day. And I get outside my shit, big gone. I was like, I'm pushing the button. I'm like,
make you eat the word.
And I was like, man. And then, but I got an Uber, and I was like, life is still great. I was like, I always say in any situation, it costs like $135, but I'm like, it could have been $400.
Yeah. Or you think that I have it. Yeah.
Right. It's amazing. So I kept that same energy.
If I can digress, speaking of that, I hate people who choose to be in a bad mood every day.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? That's really like
stay away from me.
I know
please.
Exactly. And what's crazy is every time I talk to you guys, it's always like a positive. Even if people going through some shit, I know everybody's going through something. You know what I mean? But we choosing to be positive, to bring that energy and like, you know what I'm saying, have everything conducive of a good environment.
Power in the tongue, man.
You gotta look at it though. When you like, as a person, each and everybody has to look at themselves, bro. It's like you can only control the things that you can control. So I mean, if it's something like that to happen, or it's money or something, you can only do but so much. I mean,
one little saying that really changed my life is a worry is to try to control the uncontrollable.
Yeah.
That's all worry is.
Exactly. When you're trying to worry about that, that's when depression.
Yeah.
That's when
Anxiety. All
that's
those
when
things.
all that shit starts to be invoked.
And you really make
you
yourself
can't
sick.
control it. Like,
Yeah.
control yourself.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, if shit's like, and I had
You
to
ain't
talk
got the
to
money for
somebody
that bill. You might have to stay at night when the dark.
Yeah.
Like, it just is what it is. Like,
save your bread.
Don't go buy the new Jordans.
Exactly. Poshmark and sell some of that Fendi.
Yeah, don't. You ain't gotta go buy that Louis V and Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, change it up.
blow up that air mattress on the floor. It
I mean,
might have to be like that
that's
for a
all.
night,
That's
man.
all in picking up what people value. You got to make sure what you value, like what's important to you.
And happiness should be important.
Exactly, happiness is like your future. If you trying to, you got something, you got
If
a
anything.
business or hustle you trying to start, bro. Instead of going buying $200 Jordans with your checks or something, and you want to be a photographer, man, put that to a camera or something.
Yeah.
Like whatever your passion is, try to put money to it because
Invest
that's the
into
only
the
way.
right thing.
That's the only way you're gonna do is investing in yourself. Is the only way you're gonna get something to go.
Invest in
Because
the
nobody's
people
gonna
you
invest
have.
in you if you ain't investing in yourself.
Sure. You guys seen The Crow? That movie? Well, in that movie, like he used to always tell his girlfriend, like they used to go through like struggles and shit, and he used to be like, "It can't rain all the time." And that's like one of my favorite sayings because it's like
It might go through season.
basically like the sun's gonna come right after that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just if you stop, you stuck in that fucking mentality. But if you keep going, it has to get better at some point.
You gotta keep it.
You know
And
what I mean?
and like you said, everybody goes through seasons, but people have to understand if you're going through a season, that means you have to come out on the other side.
Yeah,
That's the only way you can go through. The only way you can go through something is come out on the other side.
Don't quit in the dark.
Yeah. You're not stuck. You're going through something, but it's always another side.
Right, and it all boils down to personal choice. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and I tell you that all the time. Like my roommate, for example. You know,
No name podcast.
He's going to work today. I don't want to go work. I'm like, bro, it's a personal choice. Like, you are choosing to go there. But if you don't go, you need to
You know what's gonna happen.
find a hustle. You need to have a plan B for not going to work. But at the end of the day, you going is willingly going. Right,
Do you guys believe, I know everybody has like different spiritual things, but do you guys believe in the law of attraction?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like when you get out of bed and you stub your tongue, like, fuck, it's gonna be a bad day. It normally turns out to be a bad day.
Yeah.
So it's like you speaking it into
You
existence.
realize every day, like around my house, every day, I'm like, typically on Sundays, I'm like, it's gonna be a great week. You know what I mean? I wake up every day, every morning, I see them in pass. I'm like, it's gonna be a great day. Like for the past 4 weeks, 5 weeks, I think this whole semester, I was like, it's gonna be a great day today. Like when you like, even like point in case example this morning, I was like, fuck, like I just want to stay in bed all day, blah blah blah.
You need those
and
days.
I was like, but no, you know what? And then I spoke that out, and I was like, you know what? This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice.
Yeah.
Feet on the floor in 2 seconds. I was like, whoa. Those words really took my body. It was weird.
But the thing is, find some time to rest though. Because you can't
Don't
get so
tell him.
but you can't because you can't get burnt out. Like the thing is, some people don't take time to rest. Like you do have to find some time to really just kind of bum it. Like be a bum of the day. Like so that's okay. But when you got 8 bummy days in a row, that's not okay. You know what I mean? That's
This
you gotta
motherfucker
switch it up.
decompress for a week and work a day. That's how he'll do it. He'll switch it around.
But start putting, like you said, it's power in the tongue and it's power in things that you digest and power in things that you hear.
For sure.
Try starting your mornings with like affirmations and positive words. You start your morning with fuck bitch, drop it on like shit. You ain't no telling how your day about to go.
And one thing that he's talking about the affirmations, people think they don't work. But what's crazy is even in like I've read the Bible and I've read a lot of other doctrine.
Yeah.
And the one thing that's throughout all of it is that I am.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't say like I want to. It should be
No,
I will.
it
should be I will. And I am great. Don't say I will be great. Say I am great. You know what I mean? So like you speaking that into like it's like you were saying like when you do things and you're doing things for 21 days straight. You're in a mentality where I'm gonna succeed. It's the same thing as hitting that alarm clock about you know what I mean is
that
you want
after 21 days
to be successful and train your brain into seeing success as a normality.
And I remember me and this guy, we went to a temple for New Year's Eve. Went to the temple and we had to draw our goals. Like I won't necessarily say New Year's resolutions, but things that we will achieve. And on my paper, I was like, I hope to do this. I had about 12 things. They all said, I hope to. And it was like, fuck that, man. I will. So like, I went through
that miniature, that little change it can change everything.
Putting
It's
the
that little
consciousness in that
change can
mode,
change
bro.
everything, though, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And I actually got a link for a playlist. I'll drop some affirmations on my IG for y'all.
And just speaking of this, I actually was gonna keep it to myself, but before you wrap up,
Don't keep shit to you.
Let the people know, man.
Wearing the shirt, like a lot of people may think, people know me may think it's because of my dad. Well, I originally bought the shirt because my dad passed from cancer. But what made me actually pull this out of my closet is actually my mom went to the doctor 3 days ago now, for a normal mammogram. They called her yesterday, said they found something irregular, thought it might be cancer, said she had to come back in this morning. I was at work when I found this news out, but the whole speaking things into existence, feeling like I hollered at her. It never even affected me. I was like, yo, you good? Like, we're gonna be all right. You're gonna go in tomorrow. They're gonna tell you it's nothing. Like, it's love. Like, why are you stressing? Why are you worried? Why are you like? She's crying. Like, bro, you good? Like, you straight. Like, shut that off. Like, we're gonna be all right. Why are you stressing about something that you don't know what it is? I went to a little private room in our office, prayed out loud, went on about my day. Didn't bother me. Didn't throw my day off. Like, cause I told myself she's good.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man,
you gotta believe it.
It could be a hair on that mammogram that could be knocking that thing off. Found out today she's good. No cancer, so it's all
Man,
good.
for that.
Sure.
For that. That's definitely love.
That hits home though, because my father died of cancer too. You know what I'm saying? And my mom, she's going through some stuff right now, and she's trying to do it the natural way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she doesn't really trust the hospitals, so she's doing like the herbal stuff.
Yeah.
And basically the inside cleanse doing. That's why when you come over, she always gives you those teas.
Yeah.
Because she's been like researching. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But a major part of that holistic healing is just believing.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like, if you believe
It's the
it, it can
placebo
happen.
effect,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, because I watched this documentary on Netflix called Heal, and they literally I geek out anytime they put science into stuff, and it's crazy because, like I said, we make ourselves sick a lot of the time.
Yeah.
They took 3 of the same cells and put them in 3 different environments, and they all had 3 different outcomes. These are the same cells, so it will let you know that what your environment affects what happens to you.
For sure.
If you put yourself in a positive environment, you're gonna get positive effects. You put yourself in a negative environment, you get negative
Put
effects.
yourself
But-
around
Yeah.
successful people. You want to be
It's not about
successful.
what you put yourself, it's what you create.
I don't want
Yeah.
But it's also about what you associate with.
around. Yeah.
If you associate with positive and successful people, you're bound to become
Yeah,
positive.
you're gonna get some of that.
You associate
love,
with negative folks, you ain't gonna be the same
person.
person.
You
You're a
Negative
negative
Nancy
person.
ass dude.
I don't want to get too deep into it because we're coming to a close and stuff.
Yeah,
But
wrap it up.
that frequency stuff is a science.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they talk about illnesses, that resonates at a low frequency. So that's why they tell you to be alkaline, keep your body high, vibrating high with the binaural beats and stuff like that, because it actually, when you're vibrating that high, you can't get sick. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And we're gonna get into that later because I mean that's a whole damn podcast when we talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? All of that shit ties together.
Got you.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Tonight was a very light subject, only because we got somewhere deep. But we always want to kick it to y'all real. We always want to deliver to y'all because y'all deliver to us. But thanks for
Still be
kicking
late.
with
Let me go. Oh, the trick.
That's gonna be another topic. Why can't Mike be on time?
No, I was an hour early.
You got the time hacks. It's still me on.
Hey, but before we get out of here, if you didn't tune in last week, go back and check us out. The No Yes Man podcast, we're doing something big for the month of May. We're gonna have a challenge coming up for the next 8 weeks, ladies. A lot of people,
7 weeks now.
7 weeks now. So
7 now.
y'all got 7 weeks, and the challenge is we want y'all here with us. We want y'all to join us, and we want your perspective. A lot of feedback is that we don't have a female voice, so we're giving people an opportunity all of May in honor of Mother's Day. We're going to have female guests and co-hosts on here with us. The challenge is we're going to be putting out content. You got to like, share, subscribe, submit topics. Just kind of show us some love, the same love you've been showing us. Collaborate, be attentive, and drop some comments and give us some feedback.
And then come kick it with the gang.
We're gonna choose people for each episode, man. So
choose.
a lot of things are coming out in the next. A lot of things are coming out. We're gonna give you guys a lot more information on that. Just stay tuned, and thanks for tuning into the No Yes Man podcast.
Hey, it's your boy. I am True. This is the intro and the outro.
Future fire.
Hey, it's your boy S. Dot, man.
I ain't doing mine.
It's your boy Ralph Hat, man. Once again, bro, we here to motivate and educate, bro. So y'all keep following us, man.
Fake Mall better give me
AKA Made in Memphis. AKA need to change the Instagram name to The Real Mall.
Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for watching. Peace out, man. Love.
Go Duke.
Spread love.
Don't shop that out.
Spread love the Brooklyn way.